Diesel, mate. It's getting expensive. Look at those dark clouds. That's where we're going. Well everybody, welcome back to the channel. As you can see, it's raining quite nicely. I'm here in one of my favourite camp spots and I've got the van. We're staying in the van tonight. We're going to have some nice rain. I wasn't actually expecting it to be like this, but you know, it's cool and raining. So we'll get the tarp set up over the back and yeah, we'll get camping. That's actually some pretty cold rain. There's like a southerly coming up the country. And yeah, hopefully my quilt's warm enough tonight. I've only got the summer one. I do have one packed away under the bed, but it's quite cool. These poles, by the way, carbon fibre, telescopic, super strong and lightweight. I've got this heavy pole here from one of my other tents. Might just get this. Propped up. Look at this shelter. 3 poles, 4x4 tarp over the back of the van. We've got quite a bit of rain coming down. I'm gonna get this the Alton chair, get this set up, get everything put out. Probably get a cup of tea on. sandflies are about, so we get this thermocell going. I think there's a little bit in there. Alright. It's a little bit windy, but it should work pretty good. Not sure what kind of tea this is. I think it's chai tea. We shall see. I got to camp a bit later in the day than usual. I think it's already about 6:30 PM. But it's good to be here. I was umming and ahhing the whole time about coming out. I was going to do a wild camp, so I'm a bit unprepared, but I'm actually happy to be here now. I feel real relaxed. Once I have this tea, sit back, just look up at the mountains, listen to the birds. Gentle rain, beautiful. I got a comment on one of my other videos from a guy who was very upset that I showed myself drinking my cup of tea or coffee while I was camping. And he had a big little spiel about how that's not camping content, we don't want to see you drink, blah, blah, blah. Ooh, that's hot. But you know what? I do what I want to do when I'm doing this. I'm out here in the middle of nowhere with a camera. I don't care if you don't like me drinking or even slurping. If you're new to the channel and you're offended by me slurping, please look away. Where I'm from, it's very polite to slurp your drink. So, please be conscientious of my feelings and the other people in the chat. That, not everyone has the same opinion as you. And it's quite nice to enjoy a cup of tea or a coffee and have a big old slurp. Anyway, not sure what the rain's doing. There's dark clouds all around. But I'm just going to chill, have this, just calm down for a bit. And then I'll come back to you guys a bit later. There's a pretty stunning sunset up in the mountains over there. Some beautiful colour in the sky. Still really dark down this way, but I think most of the rain has passed. There might be a few showers later. But yeah. The temperature's dropping pretty fast though. Might think about doing dinner soon. There's lovely views. Get the puffer jacket on. You guys might remember this is my old one from my early videos. It's not as warm as my black crab one or my Montbell super ultra light, kind of light blue one. But I use this one still when it's not real cold. Still gives quite a bit of warmth though. It's nice. Like I said before, I'm not fully prepared for this trip. So I've got my wild camping stuff with me. And I've got a meal that I was going to cook on a wild camp. But still, it should be delicious. We'll get that going. Got the First Light Farms Wagyu beef cheeks. They've been slow cooked for 12 hours and you just reheat them, it's delicious. And I've also got a Real Meals mashed potato, but I'm not sure if I'll need that because I didn't walk up the mountain, so I haven't expelled heaps of energy. So this needs 375 ml of water to rehydrate. So I'll get this going, then I'll start slowly reheating the beef cheeks. What do you think of this setup though? It's pretty cool. Full coverage. I want to test it in like a massive rainstorm. It'll be better when it's also freezing cold and I can have a fire. Believe it or not, there's fire bans at the moment, so I'm a good boy and I follow the rules. I won't have a fire. But summer's over now technically. We're going into March. So hopefully, fingers crossed, we start to get some more intense weather. Because you guys know that's what I like. I like the hardcore camps. But it's also fun, you know, to get out and do this. You still get that nature fix, which is nice. I haven't measured this water, so I have to guess. You got to give this a real good stir to make sure all water hits all the mashed potato. I think there's cheese, bacon and chives in here as well. It's rather delicious. This is not the ideal cooking setup. This is a real lightweight titanium pot, so the heat dissipation from the burner is not that good. So I should be able to heat these up, render all the fat down, and it should be delicious. Super delicious. Alright, it's going to take a while. It's getting dark, which is very, very nice. It's peaceful here. All that fat's breaking apart now. It smells amazing. These are like the ultimate easy camp meal with max flavour and simplicity. I'm just going to put the mash straight in. Minimal sophistication, but maximum flavour. Oh, it's a bit runny. Not sure if you can see that. It's a little bit hard for me to show you this one, and it doesn't look pretty, to be honest. Oh, oh man. It's kind of like a cottage pie. It's got that kind of flavour, deep, rich, gravy, meatiness, fatty, mashed potato. Oh man. Alright. I'm in camp heaven now. This is beautiful here. I have this massive bowl of food and the whole place to myself. Oh. Tender beef cheeks, man. You can do this up on the top so easy as well. Just with this titanium pot, weighs a few 100 grams. You can put it on the fire or just cook it on your gas stove. You know me, I'd never cook it on the fire. I can't wait for like full-on winter when I can camp like this with snow falling, freezing cold, with the tarp set up in the van. That's when the van's really going to be utilised. But it's been like a long summer. It hasn't been too hot, but it's just been very dry. Not much rain and hardly any storms. Usually we get like a tropical storm come down to New Zealand, and like you can go camp in those and they're real fun. Because it's not cold, but it's like brutal wind and rain. And it's just like hectic. But yeah, what are we now? March. Things will start to tick up soon. And we can go out and test all the tents in brutal storm conditions. That was delicious. time to get into the van. I didn't check if the bed was level when I parked up, so I'm hoping that I get a good sleep and everything's level in here. It looks pretty good. I could move it, but I'm not gonna. I'm gonna leave the tarp set up over the back. I'll come out in the morning and do breakfast and stuff. But for now, we're gonna get in here, get everything set up, I think, and do a hot chocolate. Oh, I'm in my enclosure. It's like being in a little house out in the wilderness. There's a moth in here. Oh no, it's a big one. But yeah, it looks pretty level. Got my huge pillow from home. And everything's, you know, nicely set up. I don't think I need to draw the curtains tonight. Because, you know, I've got the tints anyway, and there's no one around, so I should be okay just to leave them open. It's amazing how this van, it's so small, but when you're inside it like this, there's actually lots of space. Like, it's a compact little vehicle, but there's totally enough room for me to like relax in here, chill out. I could cook. Eventually, like I've said before, I'll get it converted to a full-on camper setup, but like this, it just works. The only thing that I really need would be like some kind of heating, diesel heater or something. But other than that, it's nice to be in. Oh, it's nice. Hot chocolate. I'm sitting in the little ground chair. It's like perfect space just next to the bed and the door for me to sit back and recline, stretch my legs out. But I thought I'd give you guys an update on my baby, Penelope. She's 5 months old now, which is kind of crazy to think about. It was only, it seemed like the other day I came here and did a camp after she was born. And now it's 5 months and she's crawling around. She has 2 little teeth coming through, which is pretty funny. But she's doing really well. I reckon she's going to start speaking soon. She tries to talk. She's like, mwah, mwah, mwah. But yeah, Victoria's doing a fantastic job. It's my wife. Some of you would remember her from when she used to camp with me. You've probably seen the older videos, but yeah, she's at home doing a fantastic job. And I'm out here providing for the family. But I think I will do a camp with Victoria hopefully soon, and Penelope, like maybe around the end of the year. I know a lot of you guys want to see it. Some of you probably don't care, but I'll do a chilled out one, maybe a big tent, film a bit of it, and just, you know, I know you guys want to see it, or some of you, so I'll do that. But yeah, starting to cool off in here, actually, which is nice. I only have my little Big Agnes Fusel quilt to sleep in. So I hope that'll give me, you know, enough warmth. Like I said, I do have a big one stashed under the bed, but I don't think I'll need it. But yeah, it's super cozy in here. And I should have a good night. I just like being in the van with all my stuff in nature. It's cozy. I'll test the bed. I'll see if it's flat. This is the Big Agnes quote thing, by the way. It's stitched through construction, so it's not super warm and there's not that much down in it. And I think it's supposed to get to like 4 degrees Celsius in the morning. But the van retains way more heat than the tent. So I think if I put base layers on, it should be okay. We'll lay down and we'll test this. Oh yeah. I'll sleep good, man. I'm on a big foam mat, which is super warm and nice and padded. So yeah, this is the van, man. Man in a van. Anyway, I'm just being silly. I think I'll turn the camera off and I'll see you guys in the morning. But thanks for coming along, and massive thanks to everyone who subscribes and the members and just all you guys for watching and coming on these adventures. I know they're not always everyone's cup of tea, but you know, I like doing them and I like sharing it with you guys, so I'll continue to do it. But I think that's enough for me. I'm going to play with my quilt, get cozy, switch the lights off, I'll see you guys in the morning. Good night.
Good morning. I woken up to some wind gusts. I think the tarp's ripped or something outside. I was having a peaceful sleep and all of a sudden the van's shaking and I heard a popping sound. So I'm going to go outside and have a look and see what the situation is. Oh man, it's freezing out here. I had no idea it was going to be like this in the morning. Pulled this pole down. Back into my enclosure. Oh, well that wasn't a very nice way to start the day. A massive gust came in, the van heard a pop. Luckily nothing's broken, so that's good. But yeah, I think I'm going to have a coffee because I'm wide awake. The sun's going to come up soon. I'm just going to lay in bed for a bit. But I guess I won't be doing breakfast outside today. I might have to do something in the van. We have a boil. I was certain that there was an earthquake. It was such a big jolt when I woke up. I was like, oh no. Massive earthquake. New Zealand get heaps of earthquakes. We're prone to it. We pretty much live on a giant fault line. So I was always, you always think, is that an earthquake when the ground shakes? But nah, just wind in the tarp. I should probably take that down in future. It's not a good idea actually to have that up overnight. Oh man. Cheers everyone. Good morning. Oh, that's so nice. I need to build like a seat into the back. Well, not a seat, just get some big cushions so I can sit back here on my little platform. It's good though, even on the bed, like I'm sitting up, my head's almost touching, but not really, so it's convenient. Man, that's nice. Windy morning. Chilly. Time for another brew. Then we'll think about doing breakfast. I like sitting right down in this back corner. It's pretty cool because there's like full glass wrapping right around the edges of the van. Yeah man, sitting up on this little platform, looking out to all the views. My little isolation chamber. Yeah, this is good. I can put my blanket over my legs. And sit back. Can see up to the mountains up there. That's nice. These tints on the window, tints, T-I-N-T-S. That's how you say tint. I know you guys think when I say tent, you hear it as tint, but the difference with the Kiwi accent is tent, tint. So these are tints, and tents, the poles and fabric, are tents. E-E-E, I-I-I-E-I, tint, tent. Hopefully that clarifies things for you all. Alright, for breakfast I've got bacon and eggs, but I don't really want to cook it in the van, because as you can imagine there's going to be like bacon fumes everywhere. The winds have kind of died down outside, so I should be able to go out and do it. So I might put all my warm clothes on, head outside and cook the bacon. Alright, I got some bacon here and some fresh eggs. I think we'll just cook this up in the pan, all of it, and see how we go, eh? Bit windy. If I put this on, should help. That wind is cold. There's a few little drops of rain coming down too, and the clouds coming over this way. They're moving quite fast up there. But I'm pretty warm. Got that fleece thing on and the down jacket, so I feel good. I think these are done. Simple breakfast. Bacon and eggs. Nothing fancy. Oh yeah, man. That's good. I like eating from the pan. Oh, it's like a perfect yolk. It's dripping. It's the simple things in life that give you the most satisfaction. Simple bacon and eggs, looking at the mountains, listening to the birds. I'll show you guys my strategy for pack up with the van. Super easy. Just lift the tarp in here, and I sort all this out when I get home. All contained to this box. Look at that. That beats mucking around with the tent. Getting in here is quite difficult. Woo! Alright, we're back in the wagon. That's pretty much the camp, guys. Hope you enjoyed coming along on that one. It's pretty chilled out. I'm dying to get out in a storm, but the weather is just not playing ball in New Zealand yet. But coming into, you know, the colder months, things should pick up and we'll get snow and storms and all that, so I'll be out in the tent as soon as it happens. But I hope you enjoyed it. It's good to get out and test the van, and thanks for coming along. I just want to say a special thank you to the Gearshop NZ. They really help support the channel by hooking me up with like all the awesome gear that you see me use. And I think I got a special code now for the Aku boots. They're those shoes and the boots that I've been testing out. So I think you can get an additional 5% off if you use my link. I think there's a code. So check that out and all the other stuff that I use. And yeah, I'm going to fire up the diesel engine and head on out of here. But thanks for coming along, and I'll see you guys in the next video.
Bye-bye.